luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor.
Alright, my hint is that it's a dark type. So, here we go. I got a battle here against Death Knight, better known as Shining Dragon. Now, I'm gonna call this my 250 subs because I haven't really had time to make something special. So, here it is. I mean, it's amazing when you find someone who's your equal, basically. Because, in a sense, it's almost impossible to have a bad match with them. And I've never had a bad match with this guy. I've never destroyed him, he's never destroyed me. We've never had just a boring match. It's always exciting battling him, no matter what. Hence why I am calling this my 250 subs. And it's just important that if you find your equal, it's really hard to win. Because if you don't give it everything you've got, and if you don't think clearly enough, you will lose. As simple as that, because that'll give them the one up. That'll put them ahead of you. So I'll start narrating now after that little rant or whatever you would like to call it. So I figured it was a dragon dancing Gyarados, so I sent in Registeel, but I was obviously mistaken. And then when I switch out, it doesn't have Earthquake. It has Waterfall. And fortunately enough, he switches out because he doesn't want to lose Gyarados, and I get rid of a Hippowdon, which is a very strong physical wall. Unfortunately, it's not a very good special wall. Now, Fortress, on the other hand, is doing very well for itself. I mean, I can't really kill it, and I'm gonna get back to our little history. Just me and Shining Dragon, or Death Knight, whatever you want to call him, we have opposite strategies, which is why we have such close battles all the time. He's a kind of defensive kind of guy. He walls you out, and he makes sure that you get withered down by Stealth Rock spikes, Toxic spikes, Poison, you know, the works, and the Sandstorm. So, with that is why his Fortress is out there. Now, I kind of figured, at first I kind of wanted him to explode, just so I'd get it out of my face, but I guess, I don't know, he doesn't have Explosion, not quite sure. But, whatever. He sends out Gyarados, and I know it's gonna roar me away, so I figure Extreme Speed would be appropriate. And unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. If I had gone for a Sword Dance while he switched out, it may have helped. Or definitely would have helped, because then I would have +5 attack instead of +3. Anyway, you know, it's funny, there was a time where I used to think Sword Dance only boosted your attack stage by 1, which half the time I would use 4 Sword Dances, and then I'd be like, what? It's full already? Really? And I was like, okay, whatever. But, anyway, I killed the Gyarados, thankfully, since he roared me away to Latios. Now, his Shadow sneaks me there, but, I survived, so I'm able to hit him down with another Dragon Pulse. And this is probably what gave me a 1-up here. I guess, leg up, I should say. But, I Dragon Pulse again, and I'm wondering why I went first, and it turns out he went for Thunder Punch instead of Shadow Sneak. So, that was fortunate, if the Sandstorm wasn't up. But I die, you know, whatever. Not whatever, but, you know, it happens. So I sent out Raikou because I've got a secret weapon that is very, you know, it'll help me thanks to all the stuff he set up. So I'm just, oh, he gets a crit there, which I thought was not cool, but whatever. But, the only counter to my little weapon is that Dusknoir, and since I took it out, he's got no chance. So that's convenient in a way. And then he sends out his Bussy. And unfortunately that Bussy is very especially defensively bulky. So I just go for the Thunderbolt since I can unleash my weapon now. And I wanted to have a safe switch in because, I mean, a flamethrower would destroy it. So here it is. You've all been waiting for him. It's Bug Knight. Now, Bug Knight, he's got Adamant Nature plus, I don't know, Guts is activated, and he's got 252 attack EVs. So he's got all the attack power that he needs. But unfortunately, not enough to take out Fortress. And I kind of expected that, but I didn't care since he switched it in. Now I have a chance to, you know, bring it down. So that's unfortunate for him, but too bad. I've got Guts activated, all is good, except for this thing. It's got Protect. And if you've seen the last match between me and Shining Dragon, that cost me the match. But now he's not going to take a chance on using Protect twice. So that's convenient because I get to attack a Celebi. And now I know what his last Pokemon is. So that's going to help me in the long run. So, unfortunately, that's all I could do. So, yeah, I lose Bug Knight. I was so sure I was going to sweep with this thing, but you never know when you're battling him. It's always a close match, no matter what. And I will specify it even more clearly. Now, I'm going to Parahax it because when I was thinking this, I know there was 2-on-2, so I had to think clearly. So I was like, okay, Lucario's my attacker, and Registeel's my crippler. So basically, if I send out my crippler to help me out, then Lucario could be more successful. So that was my thought pattern. Thought process. Anyway. So I cripple it, he cripples me, and unfortunately, I get like 2 Parahacks in a row. But you know, even it doesn't matter how many Haxes we get, it's still always a close match. It's really weird. It just shows how equal we are in strategy and in strength, and the fact that I don't use all U Pokemon and I still compete with him and he uses all U's, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the reason they're OU is because they have specific stats that are overwhelming. Hence why Registeel is soon to become OU. I can almost guarantee it. I mean, if Umbreon made it, so is Registeel. Seriously. So, I know he's leech seeding me, so I don't know why he didn't see this coming, but I was exploding. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Leech Seed would bring up more attack, and I'd have to worry about Parahaxes and stuff. So I couldn't take that chance. And luckily I get a crit. I don't know if that meant anything, but I killed it. So it's up to my Lucario versus his, my Lucario versus his Celebi. So I figure I could set up before he tries to Thunder Wave me. But he goes with the Leech Seed first, and I was like, ooh. So what I was majorly concerned about was the Thunder Wave, because if I get paralyzed and I get a Parahax, I'm screwed. So I go for the Extreme Speed now, just to see how much I could do, and I end up doing half of what's left. So he Grass Knots me, and I'm like, oh crap, I might lose, because the Leech Seed and whatever is pretty overwhelming on the HP stat. So, yeah, leftovers too, so I'm like, crap. So Extreme Speed, and that's going to be the match. So awesome game. So I hope you all enjoyed that match. And I'll be sure to have a 300 subscriber special that's a little better than this, I suppose. But please comment, rate, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I mean, I did. That was an awesome battle on my part. Until next time, see ya.